Hey Capricorn, welcome to your weekly reading. This is for the 21st to the 27th of February. So first off, we are going to look at your overall energy for this week. What is the overall energy for Capricorn for this week? 21st to the 27th. Okay, Spirit. Yep, we will take it. So we've got two cards here. We have the Two of Wands and we have the Ace of Swords. I feel like this is like a moving on and a new beginning. So you're in the combination of both moving forward and starting again. Starting again in a new light after there has been an awakening of some description. So let's see what type of awakening this is. It's like a truth or an awakening that is coming out. Yeah, I feel like this is a complete rebirth for you. This is a complete starting again energy. A transformation even. Yeah, so we clarified with the Two of Wands, but I just want to get more about what exactly this new beginning is, where you are heading. Okay, we have the King of Swords there. Now, the King of Swords can be a very intellectual energy, and we have the Queen of Wands. It could be also, and we have the Magician. It could be also, because the Magician is in between the King of Swords and the Queen of Wands. This could be your energy letting go of someone else, or a new energy with someone else. But what I'm actually getting is this evolution of learning new things and growing spiritually as well. So King of Swords can be very intellectual. The King of Swords can also be very strong and make decisions very wisely. We also have the Queen of Wands, who is very spiritual, also tends to be very attractive. And so I feel like you're making, and we have it in between the Magician as well. So I feel like you're making a complete transformation. I feel like this is more a transformative energy rather than anything else. I feel like this is you transforming into what you want to be, and that is mentally, physically, spiritually, on every aspect you are working on. You're very much working on yourself. You're very much focused on yourself. And we see this with the Nine of Pentacles energy as well. So very nice energy. So let's get into the reading a bit more. All right, Capricorn. Let's have a look at the start of the week for you. So what is the start of the week for Capricorn? What is happening at the beginning of the week for Capricorn? So at the beginning of the week, we have this energy of definitely letting go and having this rebirth and a fortune after difficulty. And your wishes are also coming in as well. So there's very much this energy of focusing on yourself and what your needs are. And, you know, letting go of things from the past, letting go of things that no longer serve you. Tell me about the middle of the week for Capricorn. What is the middle of the week for Capricorn going to be like? Right, we seem to have a lot of two cards this time. Again, we have Fool and Death, and it's interesting. We seem to have a theme going. So the theme seems to be about rebirth and about new beginnings and about letting go and about starting again and about finding yourself and about finding where you stand. Like Death is definitely usually to do with a phoenix moment, and we have the Fool, which is very much taking yourself and just taking charge and having this new beginning and having this fresh start and having this whole new wow aspect. Like I feel like this is definitely feeling like a whole new beginning for you. Like you're just experiencing death and rebirth, death and rebirth, death and rebirth, you know, phoenix moment over and over again. Please tell me about the end of the week. And I feel like you're still dealing with this. All right, tell me about the end of the week. And it's interesting, we have the Sun and the Four of Wands. So this is definitely coming into, wow, beautiful energy here. So you may have been seeing a lot of synchronicities, and I feel like, I don't know who I got with this for someone else, or whether I got this last week for someone, but there is a lot of 111s. You may be feeling a lot of seeing a lot of synchronicities right now. I feel like, yeah, you're definitely coming into your power. You're coming into your power. Beautiful energy. We have the sun energy here. So this is just you embracing your happiness, embracing everything, and just having this whole beautiful transformation energy all around you. Okay, so what are the challenges for Capricorn this week? What are the challenges for Capricorn this week? What are the challenges for Capricorn this week? Okay, we have Two of Pentacles. So Two of Pentacles to me is about choices. So I feel like you will have probably different choices and this is relevant with the two of everything. So I feel like you can take one thing one way or another, but I feel like you're going to have more strength than in the beginning and the end are quite strong, you know. However, yeah, I feel like in the middle there is a bit of a complication there where you can go either way and you need to find that balance, and this is about finding that balance. So there's definitely a story of having that balance there, and I feel like that is your main challenge this week, Capricorn. Let's look at your pathways. We're going to look at pathway A and B. Now there could be more than two pathways this week, but we are just going to look at the two right now, and that's, as I said, there could be more than two. We have, you know, the Seven of Cups pop out there, so that just clarifies that there is more than two. But we're going to look at your two main pathways, what you could be taking. Let's look at pathway one. What is pathway one? Pathway one is actually towards the Ten of Cups. It's, once again, it's focusing on you. It's focusing on your happiness. It's focusing on what you desire and what you want. And we have the Two of Cups down the bottom there. I feel like more than love, I don't really feel like this is a love reading. However, there could be love coming in for you. However, I feel like this is more you focusing on yourself rather than love itself. You could be approached by someone, but I feel, Capricorn, this week especially, that you're not really interested in a relationship. You're more focused on finding your own happiness and having your own happiness. However, there may be someone coming towards you as well. Now, what is the pathway for what is pathway number 2 for Capricorn? What is pathway number 2 for Capricorn? It's pathway number 2. Okay. So pathway number 2 is a Page of Pentacles. So Page of Pentacles is very similar to pathway number 1. This is very much planting your seeds. This is very much having that groundedness, having that goal orientation, planning your future. Both are very good beginnings. Both are very good pathways. Let's look at the positive for pathway number 1. What is the positive for pathway number 1? What is the positive for pathway number 1? Positive. Okay. Okay, we have the Three of Cups. So that to me is about celebrating your life, celebrating, you know, this is very much about friendship, but I'm feeling more this is about celebrating you, celebrating yourself and the aspects of yourself. So I'm getting like the aspects of yourself. So the Three of Cups can definitely be your friends, your social, and I feel like, you know, this could be very social way of doing things as well. But I feel like this is very much about you creating your own happiness, creating what is important for you, finding what is important for you, finding that balance within yourself, finding that happiness within yourself, having all the aspects of, you know, love, finances and spirituality all combine in order to find your happiness, you know. And we have the stars here as well as the moon, and the moon is shining down on this, like bringing in the wishes, bringing in the hopes, bringing in the dreams. So it's really lovely energy there. That is your positive for pathway number 1. Now pathway number 2, what is the positive for pathway number 2? What is the positive? Okay, pathway number 2, and it seems to be very it's funny, we do have a theme, and you are Earth. And we do have the devil down the bottom. So I feel like, and it's funny because that is also you as well. So this is very much finding yourself grounded, focusing on yourself, focusing on your happiness, focusing on what is important to you, grounding yourself and looking towards the future. It's funny because they're very similar pathways, but they're slightly different. This one centers also around your friendships as well as your relationships, whereas this is very self-centered, very much 100% all about you. Now, there's nothing wrong with that at all. In fact, it is probably very healing to focus on yourself. Okay, what is the negative about pathway number 1? What is the negative about pathway number 1? All right. Strength. Okay, so that's an interesting negative, but I feel like what they're actually saying is this is about finding yourself and finding your self-love. And one of the things that Capricorn does have, even though they are strong on the outside, is they also have a lot of problem having compassion towards themselves, having self-compassion, and feeling that unconditional love for themselves. And that is one thing that they struggle with. And it's not because they can't love themselves, because they can, but I feel like Capricorns are very misunderstood in the fact that they're actually very loving, but most people see them as being quite selfish, but they're actually not. They're actually quite selfless. And I think they struggle with loving themselves. And this is one thing that you will struggle with, Capricorn, finding that love for yourself. Okay, what is the negative side of pathway number 2? Okay, this is the Four of Cups. So once again, I feel like this is that feeling of not quite accepting yourself, not quite feeling fulfilled, having a disconnect. And I feel like this disconnect is because you just feel not completely fulfilled. There's a little bit of emptiness there, and just trying to fill your own cup is very hard. It's like easier when you have someone else to fill it for you, but when you're trying to fill your own cup, it's really hard to do that. And Capricorn does struggle because they do, you know, people see Capricorn as being quite egotistical, but the Capricorns actually aren't as egotistical as most people think they are. They're actually very, they can be very nurturing. They just keep a lot of stuff to themselves. Okay, so what does Capricorn have to do to go down pathway number 1? Okay. Yeah, let go of what no longer serves you. Let go of what you need to release from. And I feel like Capricorn is already on that path because we see this here, this letting go of this energy already. I definitely feel like this is you letting go of things, and so you're already on this pathway. What does Capricorn need to do to go down pathway number 2? Okay. Let go of fears, let go of restraints. Yeah, I feel like this is more internal fears. This is more you holding yourself back and not embracing everything that is good about you and that is wonderful about you. Okay, Capricorn, what is the advice for Capricorn this week? What is the advice for Capricorn this week, Spirit? What is the advice for Capricorn this week? Yeah, focusing on yourself, working on yourself. Definitely working on yourself. So, you know, the advice is what you're already doing, which is working on yourself, which is really great energy. I'm just going to pull some oracle cards to see whether there's any messages within the oracle for you, Capricorn. Any messages in the oracle. Also, listen to your intuition, Capricorn. Oh my God, as I said that, it's like pay attention to signs. So listen to your intuition. So pay attention to signs. Listen to yourself and let go of anything that doesn't serve you. Like the problem is like, and see your beauty. You know, one of the things, like I said, Capricorn struggles with ego in the fact that they don't like to be egotistical. They don't like to be, you know, see your beauty inside and out. Let go of the red flags. Let go of what, follow your intuition. Understand that when a cycle is over, it is over, and it is time to move on. Don't hold on to the past. And it's funny, as I'm saying that, I'm seeing entrapment. So this feels to me like very much trapping yourself in that cycle of going back and back and back. Let go of that. Realize your beauty. Grow from it. See how beautiful and important you are. And on that note, Capricorn, I'm going to leave you. I feel like this is going to be a very healing week for you, Capricorn, and I look forward to your reading next week. Stay beautiful. Okay.